Welcome to my channel. Today it is a quick video and it's going to be Christmas traditions explained. I read this on Google and I thought it was really interesting that you can find out about Christmas traditions, what they mean and why they became a tradition in the first place. So I thought I could go around the house finding the items and we could talk about it. Okay, I'm in my kitchen and I have found the mince pie. So I have bought these from Asda. They're extra special. I shouldn't be eating them, but I'm going to have one. So let's talk about the mince pie. So early mince pies were consisting of meat, fruit and spice, and they were brought back from the Middle East and brought back by Crusaders. They generally had 13 ingredients which represented Christ and his apostles, and they were cradled in an oval type shape that was resembling a manger. So the mince pie, gradually the meat started to go and we didn't have any mince pie, the meat in the mince pie anymore, but suet is still being used in some mince pies somewhere, somehow. Christmas trees, they have been around for a millennium, but until Prince Albert brought it over to the UK in 1941 and put it up, that's when it became an evergreen favourite, and we have been doing it ever since. So thank you, Prince Albert, because I love my tree. So the Christmas card. So having set up the public record service, which is now called the post office, two gentlemen created cards. Cole and the artist on Horsley created the first Christmas card in 1843. Done this to try and encourage people to use their service. So that was the post office way back when. Generally cost about £1, and that's £5.75 now, and a stamp was a penny, is 40p in our money today. So that was quite a pricey card. And printing were able to bring the costs down, so by the 1900s it was commonplace around Europe for people to be sending Christmas cards to each other. And so we still do send Christmas cards to each other all the time. Sometimes now we can do donations instead of sending Christmas cards, but generally the Christmas card is still the in thing. So I'm in my utility room and I have the turkey. So the turkey was brought over from Mexico in 1526, something like that, which is kind of bonkers. So William Strickland brought this over in 1526, and one of the kings, Henry, but I'm not sure of his number at the end. I'm not good on my kings. He really loved it. So even though he loved it, it was quite a fashionable meat for the upper classes. It wasn't until King Edward, but I'm not sure of the number again. It wasn't until his reign that he made it a little bit more accessible for the middle classes. And now, today, we have it on our Christmas table, upper, middle and working classes. So everybody can enjoy a bit of turkey at Christmas. Well, thank you, William Strickland, for bringing it over from Mexico in 1526. We owe you a lot. Although the turkeys may not be thanking you. Okay, so Christmas carols. Carols were songs and dances of praise and joy, and they were in the pagan times. The practice of carol singing came then into the Christian era, and carols have been written for centuries, but most familiar date into the Victorian times. But today's hits, such as Bing Crosby's White Christmas, are just as important to Christmas as is the carols. And I was thinking about it. When is a carol a carol? So the carols are those special songs written way back when. But in 20 years' time, when my boys are older, Bing Crosby will be way back when. So is that then becoming a carol? I don't know. Can it be classified as a carol? Who knows? So, I don't have any mistletoe, but if you had mistletoe, you'd maybe put it in the little bit there, and we used to have it between our door, but now we have bells. So, but mistletoe is a very big important part of Christmas, and mistletoe is an ancient pagan practice that was adopted by early Christians, and the name is actually Anglo-Saxon. And the tradition originated in England, and what you would do is you would steal a kiss underneath the mistletoe, and you would pluck a berry every time you had a kiss until there was none left, which I think is a really nice romantic way to do the mistletoe. So I'm really definitely going to get some real mistletoe just so I can steal some more kisses off my husband. So now we have the stockings, which has a really nice little story. This is a legend that goes back to Old St Nick, and it is said that he would pop down gold down the chimney, and it would be a gift giver, and he would pop gold down the chimney and give it to a poor man who didn't have any dowry for his unmarried daughters. So I thought that was really interesting, and the gold would fall down into the stockings that were hanging on the fire to dry. And so that was a legend, and that's how we got stockings, which is just so nice. And then obviously Old St Nick became Santa Claus today. So I don't have any crackers yet because we're buying them later on. It's only 2 weeks till Christmas, but we're going to buy them a couple of days before Christmas. So the cracker, the Christmas cracker, that was created by a London sweet maker, Tom Smith, and he was inspired in the 1940s by the little individual wrapped bonbons with the little twisty bits at either end. He then used to place inside the cracker riddles and little mottos, but it wasn't until he created the snap that it was able to make big bucks, and it became a massive tradition and everyone wanted a Christmas cracker. Later on, Tom Smith's family went on to make novelty hats and such like.
Subscribe to my channel.
Hello.
Comment below. Press the bell button. Thumbs up. Thank you.